Well, as you can see, I still have Georgia peaches. I've made peach crisp and peach cobbler. Now we're going to make peach muffins. I went to this Georgia cookbook. After all, Georgia is the peach state, and found a good peach muffin recipe inside. I already turned the oven on to 350, and now we are going to mix the butter, which is 5½ tablespoons, the sugar, creaming all this together, that's ½ cup, and 1 egg that I got from my daughter who has chickens. Look how orange that is. The oranger the yolk, the richer the egg. Now the recipe calls for 1½ cups of self-rising flour. I only have plain flour, so I'm going to use baking powder. It's 1 teaspoon of baking powder to 1 cup. So I'm going to add 1½ to the 1½ cups. I'm mixing it together. And I'm adding 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Nutmeg's a lot like cinnamon. I think it'll kind of bring out a little bit more flavor of the peaches, and yet it won't give it a cinnamon flavor since we're going to add that on top. Alternate a little bit of flour, stirring it, and then adding a little bit of milk. A little bit of flour, a little bit of milk. Okay, we are going to add 3/4 cups of cut up peaches. I'm just folding them in. And since Georgia is also known for their pecans, we're going to add some of those too. I think a handful will do. Always spray real good so they don't stick. Now we're going to fill these little muffin tins. The recipe calls to bake it for 20 minutes or 25 minutes for full muffins, so I think these will probably be done in 15. Okay, the oven is preheated to 350. We're going to bake these 15 minutes. And while these are baking, I'm going to put the coffee on. All right, the muffins are done, and the recipe calls for dipping the muffin top into melted butter, then into a cinnamon sugar mix, and then eat them. Doesn't this look wonderful? Now for the taste test. I think it's great with the cinnamon and sugar, or just plain. We have another taste tester. These wonderful Georgia peaches and Georgia pecans make a wonderful muffin. You can top them with cinnamon and sugar or not. Which kind do you want?
The cinnamon sugar one.
Okay. they're good. I think they're good with just with butter, without the cinnamon and sugar too. So there we go. Thank you for coming and tasting. Nana Leanna out.